Ladies and gentlemen, we've already got a UCO by 30 going on in the chat. This is a 16.5 point spread. Number one UCO, number nine Central Arkansas. I'm freaking stoked to see UCA's home field. I've always been a fan of Central Arkansas. I love the colors. I love the stadium. I love the uniforms. I'm pumped to watch UCA play tonight. They're going up against UCO, who is playing without their offensive coordinator one. He's here in spirit. He is also basically out of the country. He's in Alaska and doing whatever the hell he's doing up there. So, regardless, we're gonna go live first to a interview with those boys. We'll go UCA first, um, and see what those guys are up to. All right, UCA. I was just complimenting your beautiful stadium, your field, your uniforms, but ultimately the swag means nothing if the team can't perform. What's the vibes like going on into tonight?
Feel great going into this game. I mean, we did a lot of preparation, a lot more than we did for week one. So, hopefully it comes to fruition and we shock the world today.
What's going to be the game plan to slow down this UCO offense? You saw them put up 31 last week against a retouted uh, Coastal Carolina defense. So, what's the game plan to slow down
Um,
the Weasley?
or I mean, we know how good Weasley is. In my opinion, he's the best player we've like in the league. We're just gonna try and slow him down as best we can, get some pressure, maybe get some sacks on him, try and keep him cold for as long as we can, and hopefully the offense can perform on the other end.
Got you. Anything else you want to add?
No,
Uh,
sir. I think we're good.
Good luck to UCO.
Yeah, good luck to UCO.
All right,
Yeah,
best of luck, guys.
Yep, you too.
thank you.
On the
Oh,
air.
Yeah.
all
Oh, he's
right.
typing.
Coach
He's
Gerald,
back.
Coach Gerald, Coach Hunter, how's the piss?
It's
Hey,
fucking
Hunter.
hot, dude.
All right, so we just got done interviewing Niz Bucky and Coach Pete. Their vibes are pretty good. They seem to be pretty locked in. Your 16.5 point favorites. Is that playing into the mindset of your team tonight?
Absolutely not. We don't care at the spread. We're just gonna show up, play our game, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna piggyback right off of that, Gage. You come in here and you ask me all these questions and stuff, and I respect it. I respect the media grind. You know, it's awesome what you do, but I do not care one bit about the lines, your betting lines that the media in Vegas put out. I don't care. I respect my opponent. So for you to come in here and try to push that propaganda is very disrespectful, you know, to the game.
All right, you heard it. Hunter's piss is hot, and they are ready to go. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, looking like they're going to get this thing kicked off underway in just a moment. For those of you that may have missed this week's action, Coastal Carolina lost to UConn last night, 34-7. Georgetown beat. Who was it? Georgetown beat Miami, Ohio, 17-13, and Upper Iowa beat Montana. I think that was 31-24 final score. So, catching up on that, we are ready to rock down in Arkansas. Okay, so all the adjustments are starting to look like they are over. And UCO is going to get the ball to start this game. First play of the game going to be a handoff to Devin Selesker. He's going to be dropped almost immediately. Is able to gain a yard there. So a second and long situation. Something that UCO was not in too often last week. And then another 2nd and 9 carry for Selesker. 1 yard gain again. Now 3rd and long. Coming up for, I don't even know what UCO's mascot technically is. Does anybody know what their mascot is that could share that with me? So 3rd and 8 situation, Weasley back to pass. It's a screen. He barely gets it off. He finds Selesker, breaks a tackle, picks up another yard, but credited with 2 on the down and distance. Now it probably is going to be a punt situation. It will be. They will not fake it this early in the game. And UCA is going to get the ball to start at about the 40-yard line. So Parker Howell, another 5-star quarterback from last season, will hand the ball off to Redmond. He's going to lose 2 yards. So far we've had 3 rushing attempts and no yards gained to this point. I'm actually going to flip that, put that over. Nope, we're going to leave that where it's at. All right, boys, I don't know how many people we got here in the chat. Looking like we got about 10. I won't, as Redmond's going to pick up 2 yards, so 3rd and 10, another 3rd and long situation. I'm going to try some different stuff tonight with cameras. I want to know kind of what we think. I want some feedback from you guys. For instance, this right here with UCA. I got their freaking spinny helmet going. Hang on. This right here with UCA, I feel like you can't see much as Parker Howell throws incomplete. I just feel like it's too crowded, so I don't know what to do with the cameras. Do we do all 3 up there? Do we spread them out? Maybe put Pete in the left corner and Ismo in the right corner, leave Bucky in the middle. Let me know what you guys think. I want some feedback. And then obviously for UCO, on the other hand, with Coach Jerry, it's going to be pretty simple for them. Sleeper Batman says this field is something else. Yeah, I personally love it, to be honest. That may be just me, though. There goes Selesker up the middle, picking up 13-yard gain. That's what UCA is going to try to do tonight, is establish that ground game as quickly as possible. They are 16.5-point favorites coming into this one. There's Weasley keeping it on the QB power around the right side. Fred. We saw his brother put on a clinic last night. 1 in each corner. Okay. 2nd and 3. Fred going to hand off to Selesker up the middle again. He's got a big hole. He's got lots of blockers. Tyler Carter putting his body on the line. Two-by-two set, 10 personnel for UCO, the defending national champions. Fred gonna throw incomplete over the middle. Had 2 guys open, but somehow ball falls incomplete, unable to find anybody in that situation. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Pars. Honestly, I do think 2 or 3 at one time is too much. Maybe the head coach and a coordinator, depending on who's got the ball. We'll play with it. Like I said, I want to try some different stuff. We're working on some back end things with our broadcast that will be shown here pretty soon. Jordan Tompkins should have just walked in for a touchdown. Instead, steps out of bounds. And now UCO is going to be 1st and goal, I think barely inside the 10-yard line. And Devin Selesker will scamper his way into the end zone. A beautiful 9-yard touchdown run for UCO. And they will take a 7-0 lead here with 2:55 to play in the first quarter. Parker Howell going to run a triple option. He's going to hand off to Redmond, though. Redmond's going to pick up 1 yard on the carry. Now let's go in with a listen in with the UCA comms here.
Put A on a streak and put Y on a slant.
Come on, boys. Get that ball out. Yes.
Good, bro. Hurry up.
Parker.
Coach, scroll down. Go Y stick. Block the running back.
I think our run might work too. Now they have some people in the box. Never mind. They're pressing too. Hopefully this line gets open.
Good.
Parker. No.
Jesus Christ, Parker.
So heartbreak there for UCA. They had a very manageable 3rd down situation. Parker Howell just runs into the back of his own offensive lineman. So we saw Devin Selesker scamper in for a touchdown last time out. Check out his stats on the season. So week number 1, he had 13 carries, 58 yards. Him and Tompkins both had a carry of over 20 yards. Weasley last week, 288 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns. Weasley's going to keep it on the ground this time. A good pursuit angle there by that UCA defensive safety. 2nd and 8 coming up. Gage actually does not know anything about Parker Howell. I don't know what you're referring to there, buddy. Looking like a 155 prowl out of Central Arkansas. Weasley throws quick to Jordan Tompkins. He's going to lose 2, and now again a 3rd and long situation for Central Oklahoma. Last time they were in a situation like this, they ended up punting the ball away. His first drive of the game. This time with a 7-0 lead could be a little different. Weasley back to pass, throws short to the tight end. It's Dwayne Johnson, the freshman recruit. And just a bullet over the middle. Now 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball off. And a great defensive job there by the Bears. Unfortunately, a broken tackle in the backfield allowed them to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ultimately gained 2 yards. Now 2nd and 8 situation for UCO. $11 personnel on the field. Play action pass. Weasley steps up in the pocket, throws deep, overthrown. I think his intended target was Colt Strong. Ball falls incomplete, and now another 3rd and long situation. Weasley back to pass, throwing short over the middle. It's intercepted, and UCA has a sign of life early in the 2nd quarter. I don't think a lot of people expected UCA to keep this one close. I think majority was on UCO minus 16.5. But UCA has life. We'll see if they are able to capitalize off of it. Howell back to pass, throws incomplete. Safety was coming down to make a play, almost intercepted. Trips to the boundary. Howell under pressure takes off. Going to be brought down for a sack. Third and 16 coming up for UCA. And here's where you have to have some coaching knowledge kick in. You're basically going to have to run 16-yard routes regardless. If you run anything shallow, they're going to get the ball, and if Redmond's out of the backfield, chances are he's going to get the ball as well. And there's the shallow route over the middle, exactly what I said. Chester Johnson, 5-yard reception. Now 4th and 11, and UCA is going to have to punt this ball away. UCO going to come back with a 10 personnel look, 2x2 set. They're going to hand off with Lesker straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 10 yards and a first down for UCO. 7 carries, 54 yards already, almost 8 yards per rush for Lesker. And he's going to get the carry again, this time brought down almost like a choke slam back at the line of scrimmage. Strong in motion. I think a run commit there by UCA. They knew what was coming. I think the live money line on UCA was plus 350. Yeah, Pars, that's exactly how I feel, dude. Like, how either you don't play it enough or you just don't pay attention. That's, or maybe you forgot you had it called or didn't have enough time to smart route it, something. You've got to know. Like, what? There's not going to be a short route here on 3rd and 11. It's all deep. Just like that. Chris Ware, 31-yard reception against cover 2. We saw UConn score on a 43-yard touchdown pass last night against a cover 2 look out of Coastal. Similar play there, just didn't result in 6 this time. We got a Twitchy McGee over there by the tight end. Not sure what's going on with Johnson. Somebody may need to check on him. Weasley making checks at the line. Probably going to be a run here. This is a good box look for UCO. Can you not snap it? I don't know if he couldn't snap it. Could you not snap it?
I couldn't snap it.
Tight end
Okay.
wasn't
why-
set. It was glitching.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there's that. Eleven personnel on the field again. Weasley under pressure throws, and it's tipped. Had the UCA defenders turn around, that one might have been picked off. Almost a bunch look. Johnson going in motion to the left. Weasley throwing. And he's going to walk in for a touchdown. Colt Strong, 21-yard touchdown reception. UCO will take a 14-0 lead. What a beautiful play call there by Coach Caleb. To just hit the underneath route. And UCO will go up 14-0. With 4:30 to play in the first half. Howe going to hand the ball off on the triple option. Redmond's going to be brought down by 2 UCO defenders for a loss of 1. Second and 11 now. Trips to the boundary. Howe going to throw it deep and way out of bounds. Hal 2 for 5, 13 yards to get this game started. Hal was on the struggle bus last week as well. Ten for 15, only 105 yards. They ran for 119 last week. He's going to throw it again on 3rd and 11. This time, out of bounds again. So very cluttered sidelines over there. Now UCA looking at a 4th and 11. Probably going to punt this one away. Jordan Tompkins, a 10-yard return, going to get them out to about the 50-yard line to start this drive. First and 10, Weasley under pressure, going to be brought down. A good blitz there by Central Arkansas. Double stack look. UCO taking a play out of, I think, App State's playbook, who plays next against North Dakota State. Second and 16. Weasley back to pass. Incomplete. Little chop blocks at the line of scrimmage by the UCO offensive line. Weasley back to pass, 3rd and 16. Again, the pressure comes out of UCA. Definitely not scared to bring the house. And it's paid off twice on this drive. UCA forcing a punt. We'll see what they can do with it. So I got to delay a game, I think. Yeah, delay a game there for UCA. Not how you want to start this drive, to say the least. Howell back to pass. Going to be dropped for an 11-yard loss. Definitely not what you wanted to do after already losing 5 yards for a delayed game earlier. So 2nd and 26 coming up. Hal throws short. Going to pick up 5 yards. Is 8 yards, sorry, is Chester Johnson. Now 3rd and 18. So again, a situation that UCA desperately wants to avoid. Now going to throw right into a leaping defender. And they're going to punt this one away. UCO with a chance to increase their lead to 3 scores as we approach halftime. Weasley's going to keep it around the right side and slide after picking up 6 yards. Jordan Tompkins going to keep it up the middle, 9-yard rush there. Now UCO approaching field goal range. Screen pass thrown. Tompkins again. He's got a whole 15, 10, 5, brought down about the 4-yard line. This time no Selesker, not Tompkins. Weasley throw and call, touchdown Chris Ware. I don't know how he hung on to it, but he did, and that's all that matters. UCO is rolling in Arkansas 21-0 with 40 seconds to play. Hunter Redmond stumbling 15 yards for a first down. They still have an opportunity to put up some points here. Hey, Ender, while you're in the chat, it's going to be just you tonight, correct? And no one is going to be on camera for you guys? Second inches now for UCA. Going to play action pass. Howell throws short to the sideline. Ball falls incomplete. And then Redmond keeping a 10-yard gain up the middle. Seconds to play. They are in field goal range. Still 2 timeouts. They'll hand off to Redmond. Coyote Coyote is the leading tackler in RFCL history. For those of you that are unaware. Ender, is anybody on your team on camera or not? And Hal's going to be brought down for a sack. And now, if you're UCA, you have to kick a. Oh, is Hal done? No, that's not Hal. We got to figure out who's hurt for App State. Kick is up. Kick is through the upright. No, he missed it. Oh my God, he missed it wide. I thought if you missed it, surely he missed it short, right? One would think. But no. And then Tyler Carter could go again. No. Tyler Carter, who scored on the last play of the first half against Coastal Carolina last week, almost scores again here right before halftime. We're going to go, let's go with UCO first, and we'll see what the vibes are like for Coach Gerald. All right, Coach Gerald, Coach Hunter, a really, really good first half. The last drive defensively, though, almost gave up a field goal there. Any cause for concern that UCA may be gaining some momentum headed into the second half?
We just got caught in the wrong formation. That was my fault. Chose the wrong play too fast. We got stuck in it. But no, honestly, our defense played great. We got a huge stop near the red zone that caused a missed field goal. So no, I don't think there's any cause for concern.
Hunter, what's it going to take to keep the shutout intact?
No comment, Gage.
Half?
I mean, you're sitting here silent.
Yeah, he's just not talking. So,
Oh, my bad. Was I muted?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hunter, what's it going to take to keep the shutout intact in the second half?
Guys not getting complacent. Guys putting their foot on the throat, Gage. You've heard it many a times from your coaches, and it goes along in your staff. I mean, it's not necessarily, oh, we want to keep this shutout. But, I mean, I'd be pissed if we let it up after that. All I got to say is that we're going to keep setting the tone. We're going to keep coming out there. Our balls are hot, and we're going to keep them hot so we can produce, that 212-degree piss, because we're boiling.
All right. Well, best of luck to you guys in the second half.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, UCA. You had a really good drive there to finish the first half. Unfortunately, you fell short, or fell just wide right, actually, on the field goal. But what's the vibes like going into the third quarter?
It's relaxed. We're just gonna keep moving the ball, keep doing what works, what we know works, and try to get back in the game.
Well, we feel good defensively, but offensively it's been a bit of a struggle. Parker's been missing some throws. The blitz has been getting to us. The screen, he just can't throw a screen. But, other than that, we're going to try and work on it and hopefully have a better second half. We get the ball to start the second half. So if we could score there, get some momentum, then we'll be back in it.
Gotcha. It looks like Parker Howell, mild concussion, out for the rest of the game. Were you all aware of that?
No, I was not. Did
No.
not work out.
It looked like there was a black player on the ground. So we thought it was Redmond.
I honestly did too. That's why I had Gerald go and look at it. So, does that change your game plan any?
Slightly, but I think offense will be fine.
A little bit.
Defensively playing great though. We can't ask for a whole lot more right now.
Gotcha. Well, best of luck to you guys. I'll talk to you after the game.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So you heard it there from the UCA guys. Vibes are not good. You just lost your starting quarterback. They do get the ball to start the second half, though. We'll see what they are able to do. Redmond keeping it on the ground. First play going to be losing a yard. Backup quarterback throws it way out of bounds. Jake Rogers. I didn't even know his name. If that tells you anything about how this game is going to go. I didn't even know the starting quarterback's name for UCA. 3rd and 11. UCO gonna have great starting field position to get this drive started. Already up 21. How many points will they tack on before this thing is over? Why did I go over there? Sorry, guys. Redmond gonna keep it up the middle. No, Sylvester, sorry, 3-yard rush. Third and 2 now coming up for UCO. First and 10. We're going to hand the ball off to Elijah Guy. Wide receiver lining up in the backfield. Lost a yard. A good play there by the outside linebacker for UCA. Weasley throwing a dot this time too. I think that is Johnson. Again, Dwayne Johnson, 18-yard reception. We got a tight end attached and trips look. Ware going to come in short motion. Weasley back to pass. Going to take off running up the middle of the field. Saw a hole. Took advantage of it. 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now for Central Oklahoma. 10 personnel on the field. Weasley back to pass. Has a man open. He throws short, though. That is Colt Strong. 5-yard reception. Good enough for a first down for UCO. Watt is not calling plays. Watt is not. He's in the call just listening. Weasley, what a run by Fred Weasley. 15-yard touchdown. Pars called it. He said, UCO minus 30.5. Book it. Hope you listened. Central Oklahoma is rolling here. I don't even know where UCA is at. Little Rock, maybe? Regardless, it's getting out of hand pretty quick here for UCA. We'll see what they are able to do here as they start their next drive. I think Watt actually sent me a message on Discord. Jake Rogers with another incomplete pass. And there's only so much UCA can do. I mean, you were down 21 at halftime. You're down 28 with your backup quarterback, and you've still got a quarter and a half left to play. Mason, I don't know if there is much comms now out of UCA, to be honest with you. I don't want to hop in and there just be nothing. Hunter Redmond will probably be the workhorse the rest of this game. If I'm UCA, I'm turning on shoe clock and trying to get out of here with a little bit of dignity. Redmond is trying to stiff arm people on his right and left as soon as he gets the handoff. Something to note. I think the over-under on this game was 45.5, maybe 55.5. I don't know why Vegas set it at 55. But no one has ever scored over 41 in an RFCL game before. Rogers had a man open. Ball falls incomplete. Bucky can't believe it. And we will see what Coach Pete can do for this UCA defense. Weasley, back to pass, throws deep. Oh, Tyler Carter had a step on his man. Unfortunately, ball falls incomplete. And I say unfortunately because that is my recruit. So I want him to ball out a little bit, if you know what I mean. Dwayne Johnson with another easy pitch and catch. Now 1st and 10. From inside the red zone yet again. Strong in motion. Handoff to Selesker. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the ground. Weasley throwing Carter middle, brought down after an 11-yard gain. And a handoff up the middle. Old McWaddle with the tackle in the backfield. Second goal now for UCO. And Colt Strong with, I believe, his second touchdown of the day. Not sure why Niz's cam is now off.
All right, guys, just now found the glasses. Made my way to the booth for an absolute terrible game.
Yeah, this is rough, man. You probably were better off keeping your glasses off on this one.
As always, just glad to be here. You know, UCA kind of showing a reflection of their coaching staff right now. It's translating onto the field.
Yeah, Niz has actually cut his camera off. So,
Yikes.
maybe
So talk to me, Gage. Is Parker Howe? He's out for the game, right? Saw a little injury report.
He is. Yeah, he is out for the game.
Mild concussion. Huh?
Yeah, Pars said UCO is 30.5-point favorites in this one. 16.5 was just too low, apparently. And I think 16.5 is the largest spread that RFCL has ever seen. And it's been doubled.
Hey, one thing to look out for, though, all RFCL members, you know, shutouts are huge in index points. That's something UCO is probably going to try and do now.
Yeah, they have a really, really good opportunity to do it.
Oh. And Jake Rogers, he was a recruit from last year, wasn't he?
To be honest with you, I don't think so, because I don't think Twist would have recruited 2 quarterbacks knowing he had Parker already signed. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go back and check, but it does sound like a familiar recruit name.
There was a Luke Rogers that's a wide receiver for Georgetown.
It is true.
Pete seems to be really confused at what's going on here. I don't know why. So UCA was able to pick up a first down. Now, I don't know why we're running inside zone when we have 3 over 2 on the outside, but okay, so Jake Rogers was a recruit this season, not last season. Well, I thought you were talking about like season 1.
That's what I meant. Yeah, yeah.
2. Okay, my bad.
And if I'm not mistaken, he was a balanced 3-star.
Probably.
And I have to double
right.
check that. But hey, gotta watch out for him though. You can't count out 3-stars in this league.
That is true.
Maybe a little bit of experience.
Redmond going to keep it for 8 yards. I said earlier Redmond's going to be the workhorse in the second half. He's got 68 yards on the ground already. I'm pretty sure Luke Rogers never entered the transfer portal. Redmond brought down at the line of scrimmage again. I'm surprised UCA doesn't have on shoe clock, to be honest with you, Blake.
You know, at this point, I think it'd be a great idea. This is going to be like watching paint dry to them unless they're just trying to find something that works going into next season or next week.
I mean, you got quarterbacks throwing it to 2 guys at the same time. I'm just glad it was caught.
That's something we might have to ask them if if they're not even having a receiver coach right now, because both those receivers kind of look like they went to the same area.
They did. Yeah, maybe it was like double outs or out flat, something like that. They had trips to the boundary side anyway. And pass interference? Offense? Is that what I said? Yeah, offensive
It
pass
is
interference.
indeed.
Wow. So UCO is gonna, well, UCA can technically go for it. I don't think it necessarily is going to matter at this point. Fourth and 6. Rogers alongside Redmond in the backfield. Trips to the boundary. A wide bunch look. I also love that coach's shadow was on his back. Did you see that? It was like there was another coach standing behind him whose shadow was cast on that coach's back. That was weird.
Blame what?
Rogers brought down, sacked for 11 yards.
And the shutout is still alive.
That it is. 35 to. What's the. I guess the largest margin of victory ever was 41?
Was that the Coastal USM game, or was...
Yeah, that was Coastal USM. I don't think that's been topped because no one scored over 41, and there hasn't been that many shutouts.
That is correct.
So that's the bar.
From my knowledge, there's only been 2.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think you were
let's see.
Wow, Weasley, what a play.
Oh my.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't fumble. I'm not going to lie to you there.
At this point, Gage, you've got to consider Weasley as a Heisman lookout.
I'm going to have to agree with you there.
In the very early Heisman watch list, he's definitely added.
I'll tell you someone who's had a pretty decent game is Colt Strong. They dropped the pass there, but prior to that, I believe he's already got 2 touchdowns on the day. And almost another touchdown for Chris Ware.
One thing I've noticed about UCO this year, and from before they rebranded last year, is their ability for receivers to get open. Yeah,
I don't think they have just unbelievable talent at the receiver position.
But they're always able to get some type of separation.
Exactly, yeah.
And putting that together with Weasley's pinpoint accuracy, it's a great combo. Oh, with the blitz, that's a touchdown.
Goes Jordan Tompkins, a 10-yard touchdown reception. 4 touchdowns in the game for Weasley.
Old Strong. Oh, minor injury.
Back spasms.
Well, we could be seeing the record broken tonight, Gage.
I think we are, technically.
That is true.
I don't want to jinx it, but I just don't see.
It's going to be a 3-and-out by UCA, and then UCO is going to just trudge on down the field and score again. Their offense is just clicking on all cylinders, so I don't see them getting stopped anyway.
Right. That's kind of how I agree as well. Blake, I'm going to share something with you that needs to be kept on the DL for the moment.
All right.
If you'll check your Discord.
Will do. Click. Loading.
Are you at home or are you out of town?
I'm at home. I'm
I
I'm
guess
in the bed.
You're not doing that anymore, are you?
No. All online.
Redmond, a nice carry up the middle. Redmond is probably the most slept-on running back in the league, if in my opinion. Besides Tyler Winslow, Hunter Redmond's sneaky good. 92 carries already, 4.5 yards per carry. If my running back's picking up 4.5 yards per carry, you'll never hear me complain again.
And I think if there was some type of passing game with this team that he could really expand. I mean, he could really expand his game. Oh, wow. It loaded.
He averaged almost 8 yards per carry last week. So 4.5 this week, 7.5 last week. Wow! Oh, that wasn't Redmond, though. I think that was the backup. Or is it? Is Redmond number 10? I don't think he is he?
No, Redmond's not number 10. I think he's a single digit. Yeah.
The Cameron Jones. Did you get my picture?
I did. It kind of scares me.
It's coming.
It really scares me. It's going to either go really good or really bad.
Yeah, I'd have to say. 2nd and 8 now for UCA. 2.5 to play. Rogers going to hand off to Jones, who breaks a tackle. And I think this shutout could be no more.
Yeah, as Orp said, it is in trouble.
Did you see the missed field goal earlier?
I did not. What was the distance?
I don't think it was that far, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the exact distance, but it was makeable. He just missed it wide right.
So, Pars and Mason, basically, we're kicking y'all out of the league. Oh yeah, they're going for the field goal. They're breaking the shutout.
Wow, he got the first down. It's complete. Isaiah Murphy, a 6-yard reception on 4th and 5.
I would not be surprised if this UCA team forgets about the time, lets it run out and not get the field goal off in time.
I could see them just that being their last play of the game.
Nope, they're going to do it.
Yes.
They're going to do it.
UCO did break the points scored in a game record. I will give them that. I'll go ahead and update that in the record book.
Oh, wait.
They're going to let it run down.
Now, I'm already speaking ahead of myself saying they're going to let him kick a field goal, but what if it was the fake field goal for a touchdown? That would make this game 10 times better. Oh, no, as the clock is rolling.
Why would you call a timeout with 7 seconds?
Oh, man. Now they're in a dilemma. Do you run a play and let it run out? Hope it's a fake. Who called a timeout now? Oh, they're going to ice. Fake it. Come on. Oh, come on.
It's good.
Wow.
42-3. The largest margin of victory lives on until UCO somehow scores on this kickoff.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna go UCO first, I guess. After I really wish Nismo would quit fucking spamming that.
Yeah, he does keep spamming that, doesn't he?
Please score. Dang. Imagine.
Oh wow.
All right. We'll go ahead and go to interview with Mr. Gerald. All right, Coach Gerald. Almost had the shutout. Almost had the largest margin of victory in RFCL history, but you did at least set the record for points scored in a game. How is UCO feeling? And while I'm at it, what is UCO's mascot?
Broncos.
The Broncos. Okay.
It feel good. You know, obviously our OC wasn't here, so offense was kind of limited. He was and was not here. He was kind of texting us plays as we went along, but it wasn't the same as we probably could if he was here. So defensively, though, couldn't ask for better performance. You know, run game kind of started working through late, but oh well. I mean, 39.1's great.
Hunter, you know, when we're looking at the score and we see such a blowout, do you think people are kind of questioning your? I know you're the tone setter. That's what you strive to be. But do you have to think that some people might be questioning the character of UCO after such a just ruthless beatdown?
Well, if you have to come after a team's character just because they didn't run quarterback draw and quarterback sneak every down, it's not my job to coach their defense. It's my job to coach my defense. So, I mean, if they're thinking, you know, in their heads, you know, oh man, they shouldn't have ran up the score, then stop us, okay? Maybe gain more than 110 yards throughout an entire game, and then come and talk to me. So that's all I got to say. So thank you.
Well said, Coach Hunter. You know, thank you for the index points tonight.
I don't care about your index points, okay? I came here to coach ball.
Well, coaching ball you did. Great job tonight, UCO. We will see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, UCA. You lost your starting quarterback at halftime. It was an uphill battle from there. You were able to put some points on the board in the second half. What's your takeaway from tonight's game?
I mean, defense didn't play as bad as the scoreboard looks, but
I mean, I feel like the scoreboard doesn't tell the full story. I mean, we got a little bit unlucky. Some throws weren't made that Parker should have made, and once he was hurt at the end of the first half, it just felt like the game wasn't very comebackable. But you know, we turned that chew clock on, so they didn't hit that 50 points, and we got a field goal at the end, so no shutout over here. And I mean, just playing for pride in that fourth quarter, trying not to you know, look really bad. But you know, I don't even know, man. It's frustrating, but we just got to go into next week.
Nismo, you know, you got a great running game behind Redmond. Do you think if y'all could get some type of passing game going, y'all could turn this season around?
yeah, totally. I just gotta find a new scheme.
Well said. And Pete, you know, do you have any takeaways from the night, stuff you could have changed to maybe limit the damage done by UCO tonight?
I mean, I feel like our defense gave us some really good opportunities to put points on the board. I mean, first half defense was really good, but the offense didn't really help in that category. I mean, there are some plays that could have gone a different way if I called something different, but at the end of the day, this is a team loss. We don't blame a loss on one person, and we're all going to go back to the drawing board.
Well said. Well, we thank you guys.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
All right, Blake. So a 39-point victory here for UCO. We're getting ready to move on over to App State versus North Dakota State. Any final thoughts here from Arkansas?
You know, what happened is what we all expected. You know, UCO dominating, UCA still not having somewhat of an identity. But you know, I feel like UCA, they can still find something. It's not too late. They have talent. They just got to find something. So, not too late.
absolutely. A blowout here in Arkansas. Hopefully next game will be a little bit better. We will be live on our YouTube channel in about 15 minutes, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, then we will see you guys